Hi, it's Kid again. You know, we have this Abyss Jig, and it's a really nice, very effective jig from Williamson. And you have an attachment point there, you have an attachment point there, and an attachment point there. And some people, they want to put as many hooks as possible on this. Well, to each his own. And I fish it usually like this. However, I'd like to show you something that you would probably find interesting for those that think that, you get tail hooks, short strikers at the back, and just overall to increase your hookup rate on this jig. So what we need, 2 more split rings, and on a previous video, I actually made 2 of these, okay? So what we will do is actually attach this. Okay, now first thing that we got to do is to attach split rings. First split ring here. I have to use heavy duty split rings, and so okay, and then split ring here at the back. Now the split ring that I'm using here is a bit bigger than the split ring that's up front. Okay, let's go ahead and attach that. Okay, next we want, so this hook will go that way. We want this to go the opposite direction. So what we do is put this on the split ring like so, and then attach here. Now you can only use this on, obviously you could use it on the bentos, and there are other jigs that have similar attachment points to this, so it works, okay? But as you can see, this always keeps it in position. You could also use ordinary assist hooks on this, just as long as they're actually long enough. You could use ones like this, or you could use steel ones as well. Obviously this won't break, and yeah, so there we go. Fast and easy, quite a nice jig. You can use this. There's a lot of sizes of this jig. This is a 250 gram model, but a smaller one would also work. This would also work obviously on the smaller ones. The main thing about this is that while the jig is moving, it's not going to impede the action of the jig. Not too sure if this is intended for something like this, as far as that attachment point there is concerned, but yeah, it's a good way to put one more hook on this and increase your chances of hooking a fish. Alright, hope it helps. I've used this a few times and actually hooked the fish on this side right here, because when the fish bites somewhere in the middle, it just slides, okay, and then it hits the fish on the side of the face. Now a bigger gap would usually get you a better hookup, and it holds the fish better. So this is the reason why I'm using a big 13 aught size hook here. But yeah, that's the reason why I made two of these, and you can see it in the previous video. But this is actually a pretty cool rig. You could use something like a rubber band here as well, but I found that a split ring would work better because it kind of restricts the movement of the hook better. And yeah, it just holds the hook in place better than a rubber band. I've used rubber bands on the hooks on older rigs. I actually made a really long assist hook that runs the length of the hook, I mean the jig, and then attach it with a rubber band here. Some of my friends actually have seen that rig, and it worked. It worked really well. It's just that I don't really like the long length there, even if it's wire, just for the toothy critters. But yeah, I mean, I like this rig on this particular jig. So yeah, an oldie but a goodie, and hope you learned a trick or two with this, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.